Hello Cancer, I'm Poetic Heretic, and this is your May 2017 Tarot Forecast. Now I am doing something a little different this month. I'm going to just shuffle the cards here on camera and draw them right on camera and see how that goes, see if you guys like it, see if I like it, see how it turns out. And if it goes well, then perhaps I'll do it like this from now on. So that's what we are going to do. So let us begin. So first I just like to make sure the cards are quite mixed up in this sort of way before I really shuffle them. Alright, so we would like a Celtic cross for the sign of Cancer for the month of May 2017. Let's see what we get. A Celtic cross for the sign of Cancer. Whoops. You know, sometimes that just likes to happen all the time. Okay. Celtic cross for the sign of Cancer for the month of May 2017. What deep spiritual insight does the universe have for Cancer for the month of May 2017? Okay. Outside influences. Ooh, the Devil reversed. Okay. What may help or hinder? Or the challenge card, the Ten of Pentacles. That's interesting. It's so far it's like you guys are beginning to break free from something, and now it's like the challenge is the restoration of harmony, perhaps around your home and family, and or the completion of something. So that's interesting. The underlying energy, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, and that kind of lends to that, because here we have immediately around you the energy of almost disorder, or like financial issues, or even just general sadness or loneliness. And now, right at the beginning of the month, it's like you're starting to break free, and you're supposed to move towards the Ten of Pentacles. So look at that, the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. The past and issues you've had to deal with, the Eight of Cups. Okay, this is saying that you have had to deal with issues surrounding going your own way and doing what you have to do for yourself and focusing on higher pursuits. Issues surrounding that, though. So very interesting. What you hope to achieve. The Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, well, there we go. The theme of recovery just continues, because this is indeed saying that you are hoping to achieve recovery and relief, and especially recovery from financial difficulties. And look at how this card just reflects the Nine of Pentacles down here, which also tends to talk about some financial difficulties. And also, it's like this idea of a conclusion unreached. Again, we have this Ten of Pentacles here indicating the challenge being for you to reach a conclusion of something, or the completion of something. The near future. The Three of Pentacles reversed. Wow, you guys are pulling a lot of earth energy cards here, all but this one so far. And of course, the Three of Pentacles reversed. We have communication issues. We have possibly more work issues. We have collaboration not working out, cooperation not working out. So, so far we do have more challenges in the near future for you guys. Your attitude or position. The King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. More Pentacles. You're feeling like things are unstable, not completely sound. For some of you, you might even be feeling cold and cynical about the situation. You might even be feeling um, like calculating, basically, and the difficulties might be trying to like take you away from your integrity. So watch out for that. The outside force coming in. The Knight of Pentacles. Wow. So, well, this is good because this is talking about the energy of success, working towards success. So, again, like with the Devil reversed early on here, we have this idea of things are like beginning to improve, beginning to release, and now it looks like later in the month something comes your way that kind of helps that to happen. Hopes or fears, the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, that's going to likely talk about the inner world, possibly some delays, but we'll get into it. And the outcome, strength. Ah, excellent. You guys are ending all of this on a good note, basically. So, to go through all of this, well, again, with the Devil card reversed, we're talking about release and recovery. These are your current outside influences right at the beginning of the month with the Devil reversed here. Release and recovery, breaking free from a difficult situation, something unhealthy, something that's probably around work and finance, because we're seeing a lot of indicators of that here. Maybe getting away from it, like an awful job, basically, or even finding a better one, or just things improving in that area. The Devil card is ruled by Saturn, which is all about work and time and order and structure, and all of those very cold and calculating sort of things. Death as well. Things that basically you can't get away from. But here the Devil card's reversed for you guys, so it's like you're beginning to release from that. And again, with the challenge card being the Ten of Pentacles, this is saying that restoring, like the restoration of order and harmony by breaking away from maybe some kind of malignant order, is going to be the challenge for you this month. And this can also have to do a lot, again, with like the home and family. So reaching for harmony in that area will be most advantageous to you this month, and that's looks like it's going to be like the theme of your month, basically. The underlying energy, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Indeed, this could be, like I said earlier, a conclusion unreached, financial difficulties, and this is representing the foundation of your situation. And so that is indeed what has been going on, some kind of financial difficulties or like insecurity of some kind, but you're reaching for the relief of that, and it looks like you're beginning to release from that. For the past and issues you've had to deal with, we have the Eight of Cups, which of course again is talking about kind of going your own way, doing what you have to do for yourself. Like you can give no more energy to a hopeless situation, or someone who is hopeless, perhaps. You're just in a state where you can do no more, and you have to do basically what's right for yourself emotionally and creatively. Now, this card showing up here is not saying that you've necessarily done that. It's saying that that kind of stuff has been the struggle for you to basically do what is right for yourself. And that has led to this current situation of now you're just starting to break free from things. So now it's like at the beginning of the month, perhaps you're just starting to really do what you need to do for yourself, basically. And of course, what you're hoping to achieve is the Five of Pentacles reversed, talking about the recovery, the relief, the recovery from financial difficulties, the recovery from the loss of money or loss in general. Recovery, recovery, recovery. For the near future, you have the Three of Pentacles reversed. And so again, with it being a 3, we're talking about communication issues. Issues around trying to work with other people, trying to collaborate, trying to cooperate. This could be ongoing frustrations with a work situation or something to do with your job. I mean, again, I have to keep bringing that up because that's what the cards are telling me here. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here that are Pentacles, Earth energy, and then the Devil is also of the element of Earth. So 7 out of 10. So what is the element of Earth talk about that is represented by the Pentacles? It talks about the physical realm. It talks about your money and finance and your job and even your home and your family and all the tangible things in life, even like food and sex and all that kind of stuff. The element of Earth is going to talk about everything that is tangible, everything that is physical. So it's like, know that you're beginning to break free, but in the near future, this month, like the first week or so, you're not out of the difficulties yet. Now, for your attitude or position on the situation, about halfway through the month, you have the King of Pentacles reversed. So, well, when the King of Pentacles is upright, it's talking about integrity, and it's talking about finishing what we started and working hard and being disciplined and focused and successful. So when he's reversed, it's going to be the blocked energy of all of that. And so you might not be feeling so disciplined. You might not be feeling so successful. You might not be feeling like you want to work hard. This could even be that you're basically done with your work situation. You feel like you've had enough of it, and thus this card is reversed. It's like you're just saying, I'm done with the situation. I'm not going to continue to give my energy to the situation, kind of like you tried to say in the past. And then for the outside force coming in, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And so in the context of this spread, this almost looks like moving towards something new in terms of this whole work issue. Moving towards a new job, maybe self-employment, a new financial venture, something that is going to bring you the success that you're wanting. However, this is also the outside force coming in, so it becomes that much more interesting because the implication is that something is going to be offered to you or come at you. So, someone can make you an offer, present to you a new opportunity, something along those lines. Now, it's also interesting that both the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles are going to talk about an adult male earth sign. So someone in particular in your life who is an adult male earth sign might come into play. But what's so interesting here is here we have with the King of Pentacles, we have him reversed. With the Knight of Pentacles, we have him upright. So if this is talking about the same person, it could be that it's someone that kind of has two different sides to him, basically. On the one hand, he's really helpful to you. On the other hand, he's not helpful, or he's manipulative or cold and calculating, something like that. And even with the Devil card showing up, it's almost like maybe for those of you for whom this is a person, maybe this is your time to finally leave that person behind and go your own way as you tried to do in the past. And so perhaps for some of you there could be a relationship element to this, basically. So keep that in mind as well. And of course, I mean, as long as we're so entrenched in this or whatever, I will say that to be technical about it, from everything that I've researched, the King of Pentacles is going to talk about an earth sign man who is 36 or younger. The Knight of Pentacles, an earth sign man who's 36 or older. Now, with this being a general reading, that kind of stuff I think gets blurred a bit because this is a general reading for all cancers everywhere. So it's probably not going to be that specific, though it might be. So for your hopes or fears, you have the Hanged Man reversed. So this is interesting. Well, the Hanged Man, when he's upright, typically talks about the inner world and going within, and maybe even beginning the underworld cycle where you go through your own kind of unique dark journey through whatever you have to go through. But here he's reversed, and so one possibility is that with his showing up in your hopes or fears is that you are hoping to avoid any major difficulties. And again, we have this theme of recovery going on. You're hoping perhaps for the avoidance of that. But the interesting thing with the Hanged Man reversed is it's kind of encouraging you actually to go on that dark journey. You know, don't try to avoid facing the dark side. That's the risk that we have with the Hanged Man reversed. Don't do that, because there's a lot of liars and deceivers and disinformation and whatever you want to call it out there these days that will try to tell you, oh, just don't look at the dark side and everything will be okay. Well, I can tell you right now that's complete and total crap, because I've seen enough in other people's experiences and in my own experiences to know this. So don't make the mistake of thinking that you can just ignore it and it'll go away. If there's some darkness that you're afraid to face, make sure you face it. You know, be like the Hanged Man upright and retreat into your inner world and confront those demons or whatever, and embrace that spiritual side of yourself and embrace the truth of the situation, and that way you'll unblock this energy and be much better off for having done so. And it could even be that that's why some of these struggles have been going on. Maybe some of you still have some inner work to do, perhaps, but only you will know if that applies to you. But the good news is, for the outcome card, you have strength. And the first thing I noticed right off the bat here is some interesting kind of astrological connections, because the Hanged Man is ruled by Scorpio. Even though with it being a 12, it's associated with Pisces, it's actually ruled by Scorpio. The Eight of Cups back here is an 8, that's Scorpio. And the Strength card is card number 8, also Scorpio, although the Strength card is technically ruled by Leo. So what does this mean? Why is this Scorpion energy showing up for you guys? Well, Scorpio is of course another water sign, but really when we're looking at Scorpio, we're looking at the energy of life and death. We're looking at the energy of regeneration. We're looking at the Death card in tarot. That didn't come up for you guys, but that's the card that is ruled by Scorpio. We're looking at, again, confronting the dark side. The Hanged Man, I guess, perhaps due to their juxtaposition in the Major Arcana, because this is card 12 and Death is 13, they have almost some things in common. This whole idea of going within and confronting the dark side and embracing the need for deconstruction and purgation and catharsis and regeneration. That could be the very thing that you also want to do this month, very much. In addition to, like the Ten of Pentacles says, reaching for that harmony, that conclusion, that completion of something. And of course, in a much simpler sense, this could even just be saying the challenge is financial harmony, but that's fairly obvious. So anyway, so that's one thing that I want to point out with the Strength card here. It is ruled by Leo, but it is card number 8. That's another association with Scorpio, and of course we have the Hangman and the Eight of Cups here as well. And so the implication here is probably that by the end of the month, most of you, the probability right now is that you have completed the purgation process, the catharsis, the whatever it happens to be, all of that kind of death and rebirth type of energy. It's almost like you have had your rebirth, you've gone through your transformation, and you're ending the month in strength, being strong in yourself, having faith in yourself, feeling optimistic, being independent, not needing anyone else, having that strength of character where you're able to be just fine on your own, where you're able to thrive on your own. And it's a very solar card, perhaps you could say, with it being ruled by Leo, which is associated with the sun, and that's always going to be associated with happiness and joy, and life is good, and life is very much enjoyable at this time. And so it's literally like you start off the month, perhaps you've been going through sort of an underworld cycle, and now you're starting to break out of it, and then by the end of the month, you have moved through it, if you do the inner work. But I guess it's likely that most of you will, or are. You've moved through it, and you've come out the other side, and you're feeling very strong and stable and powerful and happy and enjoying life. And this is as it should be, basically. So there you go, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great month indeed. This has been a tarot forecast for the sign of Cancer for the month of May 2017 from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.